And here we are, folks. Of course, everyone starts off in Super Metroid. There aren't a lot of items available at the start of this game, so generally, unless there's something important, you'll see them head straight into A Link to the Past. And they indeed both do. A bug net to start off is interesting. I didn't catch what Apathy picked up. The thing about a spoiler race is, of course, that the runners know where everything is already, so it's just up to them to figure out the route they're going to take to get what they need and beat the games. And it looks like, considering where Bressingham is, something important is in Hyrule Castle. I just realized I was hitting the button. Oops. But as you saw, we have Morph Ball in Blind Hut covered in Village with Apathy Dog. Bressingham just picked up a sword in Hyrule Castle. So the cell has for us another sword, which is quite interesting. He can, Bressingham now can, if he so desired, fight Aghanim. Though I think that's a little bit unlikely. Bressingham is now headed into, what would you call this? The swamp something. I don't know what it really is in the overworld. Waterway is already a thing in Super Metroid. But that, my friends, is the power move. Apathy Duck is now in Hyrule Castle to grab his swords. But he might be trying again. Meanwhile, Bressingham is grabbing back on his skate. No. Maybe not. Might have been muscle memory from grabbing the gloves, but then he remembered there's nothing there. I don't know, I haven't actually checked the log myself. Pressing him now and Kakariko to grab his morph ball, while Apathy Duck is grabbing his glove. Apathy Duck performed a reset. Looks like he's going to start doing stuff in Super Metroid. If that bottle was so important, there must be something on Sick Kid, I would assume. So far, I don't have a solid grasp of where this seed is headed. It's still all kind of up in the air. We've got the power gloves, morph ball, sword. There's not a whole lot I can think of that happens. Aside from Super Metroid, a lot is going on in Super Metroid with just the morph ball. It seems the screw attack is some of it. Enjoy one of the best tracks in video games. Might not be here long. Still just grabbing a lot of ammunition. No more key items yet. Apathy Duck is here in the Billy Maze room because we have a Moon Pearl, but wait, there's more 20 movies. And high jump moves behind the Itacus. It's not a necessary key item, but it is more useful than some would expect. You only really feel it once you've been playing through so much of the game without it. Screen Ball is another fantastic quality of life item. You don't have to keep using the power bombs when you need to jump a little bit. And the flute, one of two possible ways into Misery Mine. The other, of course, being through Lower North, but at least least logically, that requires the Mario suit, which we have no sign of yet. Looks like Resingham is now headed over to Billy May's room for his moon promo. Apathy Duck is going to be getting the Wave Gate. This is not so I wonder what it is. Just some super missiles. I guess he just routed them because it's some easy supers. Yeah, a lot of ammo is going to be necessary if they don't pick up Charge Beam, which is fairly common. With Apathy Duck getting his third pack of power bombs despite having a spring ball, it's likely that Ice is also not in a good position. Whichever you'd like to call it. Did skip the screw attack. That is an interesting play. It makes a whole lot of the game so much easier, so I can't imagine why, personally. Never mind, he's coming back for it. Looks like Apathy Dog might be headed towards the red ship, turning off that high jump. I think he's setting up for the continuous wall jump. Which is, I believe, both a frame-perfect and pixel-perfect maneuver. No, he's using the spring ball. I forgot you could do that. Doesn't look a whole lot different from the continuous wall jump with all the positioning. It's just with the spring ball instead of a jump. Either way, he is now across the boat and grabbing this item before heading to the ship. The other glove. So now he has Titan's mitts. For full Dark World access, I believe we only need the magic hammer. Bressingham is over in Red Tower. Looks like he's headed in the direction of Kraid. At least maybe. So I guess that would be the first major route divergence. I think route divergences are the most interesting in spoiler races because the runners don't have to make anything up as they go along. They already have it kind of figured out more or less from the beginning. So they've just decided that this route will work better for them. And just like that, Phantoon is down and out. Hopefully we'll see equally quick kill on Crane. Fantastic Crane kill. Doesn't even get the chance to stand up. So that is one crystal for each runner, and a second energy tank for Bressingham. And Apathy Duck is just gone. I guess there are no worthwhile items in wrecked ship. However, there is the gravity suit just outside of Kraid. So that's quite something. Bressingham has returned to A Link to the Past. Looks like his first order of business will be the old man, which is a good thing to go ahead and get. This allows you to come teleport back up to Death Mountain with the save and quit menu. Piece of heart is, or a heart container rather, is not a bad reward either. But without mirror, there's not a whole lot else to do. So you can't check Tower of Hera. You can't get anything else up there. So it is back to Super Metroid. I think Bressingham is going to take this opportunity to get Phantoon himself. Apathy Duck went ahead and grabbed the gravity suit just before the Kraid fight instead of after. that doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but the return from Kraid's lair is going to go right into the entrance to Meridia, which I think is what he's doing. Yes, everything that the game randomizes is listed in the spoiler log. To answer a question in chat. But it would seem Apathy Duck is heading to Norfair, most likely for the high jump area or the Link to the Past portal, and it's the latter, just as pressing him. Pressing him just barely misses the swings, but he gets it the next time. Not quite as fast as Apathy Duck's fight with Vantoon, but just about as clean. Meanwhile, Apathy Duck is fake flipping. There seems to be... he's likely headed towards the waterfall fountain. And water walking, which he can do with the moon. Were those the Pegasus boots? Very nice. Now we have speed in this game. Still need to find the speed booster in Super Metroid, though. Oh yeah, I forgot that Apathy Duck left the swords behind. He missed a bomb, and I guess decided it wasn't worth it yet. Missing him back into Red Tower. Well, there's your plasma beam, so we're picking up that. But it's a question of whether we'll get the charge beam, however. know that there's nothing in red ship. This is a spoiler base, so they know the location of all the items. Or at least they had 25 minutes to look at the locations of all the items. Get your 07s in chat for the activation of the flute. And we have Alpha Duck heading into Thieves Town. What do we have here? Bressingham is headed into Quake at Ice Rock Cave. Now we have Bressingham doing his fake flip. I forgot the item. What was it? Oh, that's right, it's the boots. Forgot. And yes, with Bressingham grabbing the Quake medallion, that means that he's either planning or thinking about grabbing an item, despite both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock being pendant dungeons, which, by the way, is incredibly rare for both to be pendants. If I've ever seen that before, it has been a long time. Hype Cave must be a hype play this time. Just the cape, really. Is there something on the bumper ledge? Oh boy, there is, but for the sake of the audience, I won't be saying what. Because neither of the runners have the mirror yet, they must take unorthodox routes to get the blacksmiths back together. And Apathy Dog is now grabbing his magic cape. Flippers from the blacksmiths. Quite interesting. I think Brescian is now headed to Thieves Town for himself. There he goes indeed. And here comes Apathy Duck with the blacksmiths. And getting his flippers. And there's Apathy Duck's flute activation. He can now fly around as he pleases. Only to specific points, but, you know, it was the SNES. And they're just flying through this game since the boots were so early. I love to see it. And I hope you do too. And there's our item on Bumper Ledge. It is the Speed Booster. A fantastic thing to find only half an hour into the scene. I guess it's more pick up than find because it's a spoiler race. That it does. He's headed to... We have now seen 3 of the cross-game portals. The 4th is between one of the open entrances next to Misery Mine and Lower Norfair, just above the Super location. Pressingham making clean work of flying, at least so far. It's just, yep, there he goes. Just as Apathy Doug is about to enter the Dragon Room. Given his items, Apathy Duck, I suppose, needs a bit more of a low-tech solution to this fight than we sometimes see. Never mind, I forgot about Speed Booster. He just picked up Speed Booster. Incredibly short charges. And here we have Brassingham about to grab his Speed Booster. We still need to find the magic mirror to get to Hera. We still need... Not a whole lot. Yes, this is a 774 Sub-Zero. And I think it was mostly due to his health, but Apathy Duck did quite the short charge to grab Charge Beam here in Meridia. And it looks like he is heading out. We have nothing at the sand pits. Let's see, is there anything else in Meridia, or does Apathy Duck just peace out? It looks like he is peacing out. There's the lamp for A Link to the Past. A source of fire needed for a few areas, as well as a source of light needed for the Palace of Darkness. And just as Chad was saying, there's plasma for Apathy Duck, just a different routing. And the Fire Rod also in Norfair. perhaps rare in Randomizer, but it is a standard path in any percent. Because, at least in the PRKD route, you've beaten Dragon, then you come up Red Tower, past the ship, and head over into New Turian. Bressingham appears to be pathing from the front of Meridian to get to Dragon. And here's Apathy Doug with his mirror, and he'll be getting the Fire Rod shortly as well. Oh, that was Wave Beam Room. That's what that was. The charge and plasma beams combined make Boss Wound here a bit easier than he often is. Because he can't eat a charged plasma beam. I'm sure they're both fairly confident with their ammo counts now that they have charged plasma. Unfortunately, Bressingham only made the regular halfie, which is not too easy on its own, but it's not a full halfie either. It looks like Apathy Duck is done with Norfair, heading back into a Link to the Past. Now that he has... maybe. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm guessing he's going to go to the Tower of Hera, since he can, and is required. But first, he's headed into Spectacle Rock. That's not an item location you tend to see. Meanwhile, Bressingham has now killed his fourth boss, and the two players are even with bosses. I completely missed what item Apathy Duck picked up because I was looking at the other screen. I went all the way into Spectacle Rock for just a hard container? That's not a decision I expect. Anyway, it looks like he is headed to Palace of Darkness. He's headed south. Oh, to the island. Which is just a piece of heart. Maybe he doesn't feel safe with this heart count headed to some of the locations he's going to. Bressingham checking the Meyer shed. But Apathy Doug leaving it alone in favor of just heading straight into Desert Palace. Silver Arrows is not going to be something Apathy Doug wants to miss. Not when it's that easy. Go ahead and track Bombos for Meyer. We have seen it for the viewers now. Which means it is not what the runners have picked up Quake for, or what Bressingham has picked up Quake for. I suppose. Apathy Doug is going to, though, for reasons you all will find out later. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. So while Apathy Doug heads to go kill Lennolis, Bressingham is off to kill Ridley, currently in the worst form of the game. Which is only really that bad if you don't have Screw Attack or Space Jump. Have magic in the Mickey Mouse room. Nice little detour. Fight, blink and you'll miss it, because he's dumb. Another dungeon. Charts. Heads back the Meyer shed for Silver Arrows. Yeah, Tempered Sword definitely makes that fight a lot faster on its own, but the fact that Bressingham has been to the castle and gotten things from it and left already, I have to wonder if he's going to go back. Anyway, Ridley's dead. Speeding right on through all these bosses. Just incredible players. need to find the Gate of Samaria. Or acquire. Speak of the devil. It's kind of funny. You mentioned Samaria. I went to check the spoiler log, and then I looked back at the restream, and there was Apathy Duck headed into Fireflies. And I'm sure Bressingham will be in just a moment. Like so. No, I'm pretty sure he did. I certainly can't imagine that he would pass that up. Yeah, he was pretty much right behind Apathy. Headed into Tower of Hera? Wrong 2 other times. Ridley is down now for both players. Both players have beaten all 4 Metroid bosses. It's just a whole bunch of A Link to the Past from here on. What am I missing? Why would you enter Tower of Hera and not just go ahead and complete it? Perhaps some quality of life here in Paradox Cave. Doesn't have to route in Dark Cross. I wonder if Duck then planned on having all 4 swords. Brass is grabbing some Dark Death Mountain checks. It seems he wants to get Turtle Rock out of the way. And there you have it. It is indeed Quake. Wait, who grabbed Hookshot? And where? I did not see it. Must be Apathy Duck, but I wouldn't expect pressing him to pass that up while he was in the middle. Oh, on the floating island. It just passed it. Okay. Yeah, let's just say Turtle Rock is... Actually, it's right here. The boat. And that's why we needed Turtle Rock. So now he's headed to Hookshot, and... Yeah, so... Yeah, I believe that would be somewhat of a misnomer for spoiler races, but he now just needs to clear all the dungeons real quick. Uh-oh. That's a death for Bressingham. Didn't look intentional. Something interesting in Sahasrarla's closet. An E-Tank. So we give him some leeway with Mother Brain, I'm sure. Yeah, it's to be expected, but spoiler races tend to be pretty quick. That big key, or are you talking about Ganon's tower? It could be something annoyingly complicated, like behind several small keys and in a weird chest. But this time it wasn't. So, here we are. It really does just seem like smooth and fast sailing from here. High winds and clear waters. Yes. Words for correct to say high winds make clear waters. And now, of course, for Eastern Palace. When possible, it is always best to route Eastern Palace right after Palace of Darkness. He will be in and out in just a few minutes, I'm sure. There's the big key. Meanwhile, Apathy Duck doing a quick and easy diver down. Easy for him, anyway. I don't know, do you find the diver down glitch easy? Boss time for Apathy Duck. With the Tempered Sword, it is just so very fast to clear out all the things surrounding. I don't remember the name of this boss, but once you've done that, it dies to a single silver arrow. You know, it's whatever works for you, right? If just knowing the bomb version always works for you, it's good enough, isn't it? Blink and you'll miss it for the Armos Knights. Bressingham is off to do his Lenmola's fight. Well, he's headed straight for Mothula. Yeah, it's very hard to tell at this point. Oh no, it seems Bressingham forgot to actually grab the big key. Oops. There goes Mothula. A flesh wound on Apathy Duck. There's the big key. Apathy Duck gonna be heading through Palace of Darkness now. Yes, that does seem most likely. Which really means we get to see the troll army work just before the end. Apathy having the same problem as Bressingham did. And now here goes Bressingham around and into Skull Woods. Othula sure didn't. Bit of a larger target, harder to miss. That leaves only the Tower of Hera and the Swamp Palace progressing after. Apathy Duck fighting Helmasaur King as we speak, and only Eastern Palace before the Tower of Hera. They're still neck and neck. That single silver arrow doing in the Helmasaur King once that mask is off. Absolutely. It's especially interesting to see with the spoiler race because they already know where things are. There isn't anything to learn to end up with diverging paths. It just happens anyway. And that variance keeps it interesting. If there were no variance between these runners, you basically might as well just watch them do an 90%. But variety is the spice of life. Well, if we want to be technical, they have 25 minutes before the race starts, and then they can reference the spoiler log at any time during the race as well. So far they've had an hour and 43 minutes. Letting it get a little bit dangerous if you didn't have the silver arrows. But Apathy Duck is already headed straight for the Tower of Hera. interesting time to go through the mini Moldorm cave. The bottle ice. I guess he wants a little bit of extra insurance against Ganon. I forgot to start the guessing game. No. Apathy still has to get through Tower of Hera, right? Yeah. We'll go ahead. What chest, since the runners already know where the big key is going to be, what chest or what room do you think the big key is going to be in Ganon's Tower? There's hardly enough time, because as soon as Moldorm is dead, which he is, he's going to teleport to the beginning of the dungeon, walk outside, enter the portal that he placed there just before entering, and that's going to be starting Ganon's Tower, which will end the guessing game. True, if you've already seen a spoiler log, you don't get to participate in the guessing game. Also, I'm sorry to say, but no, it is not on the Twitch. Also, I'd like to mention that Breast can't get a little troll. So enters Bressingham to his tower. Or he's about to. Yeah, I can't say I understand his decision to do that. If I recall correctly, we're not going to see Ice Beam. There it is, in Bob's chest. If I'm being honest, I did not know that that is the chest that was Bob's chest. When I saw the spoiler log, it said Bob's chest. So there you have it. There isn't really a number that you put to the big keep guessing game in a spoiler race, because so many checks are simply skipped by the runners. The best you can do is guess which room it's in. Assuming the viewers haven't seen the spoiler. Yeah, maybe the small keys is what Apathy Duck was after. I'm used to non-spoiler scenes, so I had no idea that you needed another small key. Just some of the things I don't remember. A strange finisher to Moldor, but it's stupid, but it works. It is not stupid. And here we are with the Aghanim fight for Apathy Duck. Palindromic battle. Is that Bressingham going back for some small keys? Feels bad. And an intentional death? I honestly can't tell. Anyway, Apathy Duck's fight with Ganon seems to be going smoothly. On to the final phase already. A nice double followed up immediately by a quick torch glitch. And that is Ganon down. Single G's in chat for Apathy Duck. Impeccably done. That's an interesting energy count. I wonder if he'll replenish that. I don't know if Ganon's contact damage is that high, or maybe it's Trident, but the fire bats would have, I'm sure, been one-hit kills. Those do a ton of damage. Man, it would be a slog to get through the Zebba-type with just 20 missiles and 25 screws. Yeah, they're both they're both a quality of runner that should know the speed booster Zeb skin. Apathy Duck managing to dodge the Metroids for most of that room. Outstanding. Absolutely no problems to press again on this try. A perfect finish for revenge for knocking him off earlier. Just moments ago, Farflu has finished first with an SRL time of 1:58.20. GG's Farflu. Let's see, this 25 minutes is going to be an hour and 33 minutes and 20 seconds. The race times are with the extra 25 minutes added on. So I have to subtract it for their actual time. There's Apathy Duck straight through the Zebetite with that speed skip. Again, it appears to be posing fewer problems for Bressingham than the small key did. Is Bress just trying to flex with this? He has the silver arrows. And there we go. Ganon is down. Single G's in chat for Bressingham. We're already seeing the catch-up on Apathy Duck's side. Mother Brain is close to dead. Just have to go through the baby first. Jellyfish is helping. As it were. Bressingham, just as Apathy Duck did, is making fantastic with Metroid rooms. Not that it's particularly complicated, but if your power bombs are dead. Meanwhile, Apathy Duck has the Hyper Beam and is obliterating Mother Brain. Apathy Duck in the escape sequence. Wish I could switch the audio to it, but the controls tell me that it's not usable. realized I didn't catch whether Apathy Duck did the baby skip. Bressingham sure did. Well done, since he did not have wave beam. It is much harder without the wave beam. And GG's for Apathy Duck. He is finished with a race time GG time of 2:04:15, which, accounting for 25 minutes, would be... Hello, Apathy Duck. GG's on your race.
Yo, GG.
How was it?
It was fine. Turns out knowing where everything is makes it go faster, so...
It does go faster.
Yeah, funny that, like, I think the big twist in this one, there's ever a twist in this spoiler, is the, bow in Turtle Rock. And I noticed that fairly early, so I was like, oh, well, I do need Red Cane. It's like the first thing I did was look at Meyer and Turtle Rock, I'm like, oh, there's a pendant, so I don't need Red Cane, that's nice. And then I saw, and I'm like, oh, I do need the Red Cane, but for some reason I wasn't like, also I need Quake. So like I panicked and I looked it up and it was like Ice Arcade. I'm like, thank God. Like if that was anywhere dumber, I would have been screwed.
That explains why you picked it up a few minutes after Bressingham did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I had much more natural times to get it.
Yeah,
also,
Ice Rock Cave is not a difficult place to reach.
Yeah, also I need to explain something. Every time in my mind, I go, there's an island and it's surrounded by water, therefore that's floating island, because things in water float.
Really,
so that's
10 out of 10 logic.
I don't know why. Whenever I see floating water island, I'm like, well, clearly water and float. It should be flying island. Like, so yeah, that's why I went to Lake Hylia. And then like I just missed plasma. Like I was trying to like route some stuff in, and like I knew about it. I had it in there early. And originally I had the side hoppers too for the super, and I was like, well, I got plenty of supers, so I don't need to worry about it. And then I just like forgot plasma, so I tried it. That's why that routing was weird. Where I came back out to get it, because I couldn't just leave plasma.
I think one of the really interesting things about the scene in general is that both medallion dungeons are battles.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, because like that's one of the first things I checked. I'm like, oh, I don't need Red Cane. Cool. And then I'm like, oh, I do need Red Cane, and I just didn't think about Quake. Yeah, it was a really straightforward seed. This probably would have been pretty like, the funny thing is like this would have been like straightforward. This would have been one of those like I'm looking for my go -1 for an hour and a half seeds, because like everything was just there, and then like you go like, well, where's Bo?
Yeah, that Bo would have taken forever without a spoiler.
Yeah. So that would have, but like besides that, it was incredibly straightforward. Like everything was just in path, everything routed very nicely. So like it was really quick. And then like, I mean that's why like I came in second overall. That's why Far I assume beat, because like I had like the I'll get the swords like right away, like 3 swords in Hyrule Castle. It's hilarious. And I just forgot about bombs, so I did it second. And like I never checked on the spoiler what that first chest was, so when I missed the first bomb, I was like, well, I guess I have to come back. And then there was bombs there, so that was like that cost me a bunch of time. Plasma cost me a bunch of time. Doing Lake Hylia for no reason cost me a bunch of time. So like I think there's the 3 major things. So besides that, I think the route was pretty clean. I played decently, like high jump and speed early on. I've been doing the rando league, so like doing low, and this isn't even really low, you'd screw attack and plasma, but like doing low health stuff in SM is pretty natural for me right now, so pretty straightforward. No males was a bit annoying, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, the final boss is a one-hit kill on most attacks. It's a little rough, or it can be.
Yeah, the speed booster being on Bumper Life was kind of a blessing, because it gave you the free cape, basically. And like, even though speed wasn't required, like, I can't imagine not picking that up as the fastest. Because you'd have to clip for...
Both speed items were pretty early in the scene.
Oh, you mean like boots too, or
yeah, boots and speed booster.
Yeah, boots. Well, boots logically were later because you needed the flippers, but like I assume everyone broke it.
Yeah. At least Bressingham also did.
Yeah, I can't imagine because you kind of had to go into that dark world to get. Oh, and that was my other big mistake, forgetting how blacksmith works. Like walking back up in the dark world. Just like, I have
that's GG's for Bressingham, by the way.
Oh, nice. GG. This time here.
Just 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was that much of a gap between us and spoiler.
He had a few hiccups.
Okay.
He missed a big key in Desert and a small key in Ganon's Tower. If he joins, I'm sure he'll talk all about it.
Yeah, Ganon's Tower seemed because I saw DM like it was the Mike Arrow's chest, and I'm like, oh well, I need to like I don't know the keys like normally, and I was like, well, how many keys am I gonna need? And I looked at DM room, there was like 2 keys, and I'm like, all right, that's good enough. Like that's definitely good enough. So I was like, that made it easy.
As long as it works.
Yeah.
Clearly it did.
Yeah, I'm surprised he missed because it just seemed very straightforward. Just do DM, do Bob's chest, and you're done.
Welcome in Bressingham, GG's.
Yeah, GG.
How did you screw up keys in Ganon's Tower? I was just informed about this.
I forgot to climb with 1 key.
But there was 2 in DM. Like, where was your first key? Where did you just not take a key?
I forgot DM. I was gonna do DM, and I could have just gone to Hope Room. I forgot both of those because I was routing. I just blanked.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I was saying. Like, because like when I play NMG, I just have the route. I have no idea how many keys you need normally, and I just saw 2 in DM. I'm like, that's probably good. So I just did that like right away because it was a loaded room. I was like, that's convenient. So.
Yeah, I saw that in the log, and then I forgot to go to DM.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But Hope Room would have saved me.
That's fine. I skipped plasma, so I had to route it in because I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, you went back for it. Okay.
Yeah, I routed it like because I killed Dragon, and then I just 80% routed it back out to there, and then I went down to Norfair for my 3 items there, and then bailed.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really hell run, I don't think, in this. There wasn't really good energy tanks early to get those 3 items. So. Yeah, so it just made more sense to come back later.
Yeah. But yeah, I misrouted the Super Metroid stuff. It felt like a little bit. But everything else was good except for GT. I also went to Main Room for a throttle and bought a blue potion, and I did not use it.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm starting the standardized BT behavior union if you'd like to join. All SM, because I was like, I just wanted a bottle. I'm like, there was 1 in BT and there's 1 in Mini Mold, and I'm like, they're probably both good enough. I go to BT and I'm like jumping out the door, and the door closes in front of me. I'm like, what the hell is this is different than Varia, is different than that. I'm just like,
I was complaining about that like a month ago too. I wanted to all look the same.
Yeah, like everyone get in a room and agree on which.
Yeah.
So
I
wasted
personally like if you pick up the item. It makes it a decision.
Yeah,
I don't care which. Just pick one, and everyone picked the same one. Yeah, I'm fine with the item thing. I mean, the bombs thing is kind of annoying because it's like, how often do you have bombs that early in like a rando? So like it almost never comes up. So I like the item. It makes the item cost more. But it's just like, yeah, I was like, oh, I'll get this bottle, and I'm like, now I have to fight BT. I'm just so mad. Like,
yeah, Varia even has 2 different ways it does it depending on if random start is on. But let's not get into that. So those swords were cool.
Yeah, so like I had it. I was like, oh, I'll just get those 3 swords. Like that'd be like the first thing I do, right? And I was like, oh wait, we need bombs to get Elise to the boomerang room. So like I did Kakariko first. I did like an awkward tree pull to get bombs because I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went with only 3 bombs. Like, well, that'll be good enough because I just need to kill the 2, and then I'll have a sword, right? And I missed the first bomb, so I'm like, you know, crap. I have to go do something. So I do all the SM stuff, and then I come back. I'm like, oh, I get my sword now with like boots and stuff. And I just like out of habit opened the first chest, and it was 3 bombs, and I was like, so mad. Like,
yeah, I actually went straight to the castle at the beginning, got the tier 3 bombs from the tree, and then the other 3 bombs in the first chest, and then just went to the swords.
Yeah, if I had paid attention, and like the dumb thing is that's how I normally open, like in a normal seed. So like,
yeah,
but yeah, I just was being dumb. So that cost me a bunch of time. So I had to do that. Plasma didn't cost me too much because I routed in kind of nicely, and it really wouldn't have helped because I would have been pre-charged for Meridia still. But yeah, I assume Farf just played this really like I think my route was pretty close to optimal. It felt clean. Besides forgetting that Quake was a thing, I just got lucky that it was in a good spot.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done one of these in like 3 years, so
it's so like 25 minutes is maybe just barely enough, but it's really frantic. But I like
this was straightforward. I was like kind of almost twiddling my thumbs towards the end, which I should have spent figuring out that I needed Quake. But like, we used to do like 20 minutes, and that felt like good. Because I kind of like having to like there being enough pressure that you sort of have to solve part of it while you're still running it. But like I had like, and it was probably just because this was so straightforward. Like I had this thing like solved, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, this was easier than the last weekly, for sure. That one was awful.
Yeah. I was saying this would have been a funny one to race because this definitely, or normally because this definitely would have been a where's my bow for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, in the midst, like you don't need any midst dungeons. That's always silly.
Yeah. So, but GG's fun doing these. I always like the spoilers. So.
Me too. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for commentary.
And thank you two for putting on an excellent show.
Okay. All right. I'll catch you guys later.
Chat, be sure to follow these runners if you get the chance. And with that, I will bid you all adieu.